Hello, it is me, Anime Where We Anime, and welcome back to my channel, which I need to stop saying that. Welcome back to the second, to What If Deku Was Zora's Reincarnation? Uh, okay, here's a weird question. Not a weird one, like at all. So this is gonna be a long intro. Just not like long, but it's gonna be longish. Okay, I'm serious. Either go on my Instagram, message me on there, uh, or comment here. Uh, I need some help. Uh, see, I my I've been trying to get better with impressions because I want to get to do more voices for these characters, right? Especially this one. And instead of just doing, "Hey, hi, my name is Izuku Midoriya." Instead of doing like just a deeper voice for these characters, I'd really rather have like different voices for them all. Like this one, I've been working on this one, okay? I'm gonna show y'all something. See, the voice actor for Zora, uh crap. Uh in the English dub of Black Clover, it is Johnny Young Bosch. I think that's how you say it. Um, I've been trying to capture his voice when he does Zora. And I want to hear your opinions. That I need some recollection. I will also be posting this on Instagram, uh, so that people can help me figure out if I'm doing good or plain out terrible. Also, I am doing this through a microphone, through an earbud. So if it sounds uh like it does, I'll also on uh on Instagram there will be a version of it without my earbud. So I'll try to make it better. Just without my microphone, my earbud. That's how I'm recording this. I have an earbud in it, and I just wanted clearer audio. And plus, my phone microphone will capture anything. So if it, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna play his voice first, right? And remember, I want to point this out now. We will not be saying the same thing. Two different things, two different sayings. Okay, I think that's only been 2 minutes. That's good. Okay, okay. So I'm gonna play his, and then I'll do mine. Cool. So listen to this.
Know about that, fancy pants? Saint of pure ice? I don't see any ice around here.
Well, I should say the same thing.
Know about that, fancy pants? Saint.
Well, what? Okay, I'm gonna do it. Well, look at that, fancy pants. I could do it better. Like coming here to record in my recording spot, I was doing the voice like good, in my opinion. Hold on, I got a trigger word for it, or trigger words. How annoying! Well, look at that, fancy pants. I'll also say different stuff. I just gotta say my trigger word. It's how annoying. Or How annoying is that, Fancy Pants? You runt. Uh, how annoying. Okay. I want y'all to rate that. I really do. So, with that out of the way, we can start off where we last left off. Where we last left off was, well, the hero versus villains thing. That one's cut. Right? Where Midoriya, or Yuzuku, went, against Ida and Bakugo by himself and took them out. Both of them. And then he left and did his other thing, which I won't say because you all should remember. So yeah, what we're doing today for this episode, you all will see. Uh, so yeah, let's do this. So, last time, I already said that. Okay, so right now, Midoriya is currently on top of a bus. The bus is driving, but Midoriya is on top of the bus, and they're heading to the USJ. Aizawa asked him to come, uh, because he has to come at some point. He has to go along with the class. He has to actually do this stuff because he's not the best at rescuing, like at all. I think I just got bit by a spider. Joy. Oh, great. Not again. I hope not. Get off me. Well, I can tell you one thing, I'm moving. I don't like this spot. I'll stand. Sorry, I'm still confused if I got bit by a spider or not. I don't think I did. But there was one crawling over me. I may have or may not have. I'm hoping I haven't. But anyways, so they would get there, Midori would jump off the bus, and then say, "Okay, I'm going in. I don't care about your stupid speech. I'm getting this over with. I'm getting this over with, okay? So I'm out of here." And then Aizawa would say, "Oh, why does he have to be like that?" And while he was walking through the door, he heard Aizawa talk, and he said, "We both know why." And the class would, well, most of the class would be saying, "What is that guy's deal?" And then Aizawa would then some of the class would be asking, "Mr. Aizawa, how do you know that guy? And who even is he? We know his name ain't Supermask Guy." Or something like that. And Aizawa would say, "It's not my place to tell. You all ask him." and then they would all go in. 13 would uh, do her speech. Midori wouldn't be in sight. And then a portal would open. I think we all know what Midori is doing. He's setting down traps. Bro, explosive traps, paralyzing traps. Oh, he pitfalls. He doesn't care. He's setting them all. And if he'd be saying this during the walk, like, I don't care if they land in this. He would learn. He would teach them how to watch their surroundings. Now I sound like a mix of a cowboy and Zora at the same time. You hear? What am I doing? But yeah, he would go through, set traps, like he doesn't care. And uh he'd be in like the what is that? The what? The like mountain range place? Like where Momo and Jiro got sent. I think Kaminari too. I think he also got sent there. But like the mountain, he'd be walking through there setting traps, and then he would hear something. He would hear people say, "Man, well, who is this guy? Who is this man? Boys, did he ever say anything about this?" And then a shorter man, like this guy would be the guy with, "Yes, I am the best, huh?" He would actually be a mm, a ex-hero. I mean, not like a strong one. He has a nice quirk. We all should know where this is going. And then a shorter guy that looks like a elf that has like a lot of elf like looking. He has elf ears, like a. I guess this isn't an elf. Like he would have a very long nose, maybe like a goblin-ish esque thing. Uh, with green clothing. The big guy, like the, haha, I'm the best. Uh, he would be wearing a lot of purple and like blue, like a blue, like actual like blue clothing, blue pants, blue shirt, like a baby blue, and then like a purple cloak. And then the small guy, we already explained that. Uh, the small one, he would say, Sir, no, the boss never, well, you're my boss, but, the other guy never said anything about, him being here. Um, but he, something about All Might, and he also said something about us getting to, do things. And then the goblin thing would start to bounce around, and the haha, I'm the best. He would say, ah yes, my little companion, my little best friend, my hype man. We will defeat him. Well, whoever that guy is, but but first, let's get these two. And then the goblin would say, yes, master, yes, yes. There would be two goblins. Well, the yes, I'm the hype man. And then let's go. Then that guy, the other one. And Momo, Jiro, and uh, Kaminari would be there, like ready to fight back, but then you would hear some. Well, no, hold on, trying to get to the voice. Well, look what we have here. Uh, the ex-hero and his, uh, whatever they are. The failures, yeah, I remember you all. We were in the same class. But, you were all high and mighty back then, hey. Man, Zerks, you're real annoying. Maybe I should, deal with you now. So you don't touch those kids, eh? Man, you were always a creep, too. And, well, you're other freaks, too. Never liked them, never liked you. You were never a real hero. Man, I really should have set a trap here. Hey, you three. What can you three do? And then, like, they would all be confused, like, and Kamana would say, Dude, what do you mean? You cool mask guy? You weirdo? You cool mask guy? And then Jiro would say, Kaminari, don't call him that. That's not his name. But but then they would explain, well, Zora, well, Izuku would know their quirks, but, know nothing on what they could do. Like, he knows Momo has a creation quirk, earphone jack, for Joro, and, uh, uh, and electrification for Kaminari. He would know their quirks. And then, haha, well, Zerks, that's what we're calling him. He would say, Well, I guess I could leave these two to face weirdo, the weirdo. Yes, you two. Thing one and thing two. Take care of them. Take care of them. And I will enjoy the fun with these three. God. Man, I need a drink. And then the two goblins, thing one and thing two. Thing one would start to go, I will do it, boss. Now, brother, let's do it. And then they would start bouncing around. Thing two would jump up, and then these two would start to merge. And like Zora, I mean, well, yeah, that is his hero name. Izuku would be like, What in the world is going on? I am so confused. Oh god, that's what is happening. And these two would merge into a giant thing that kind of looks like the Nomu, but isn't the Nomu. Just like a massive, uh, orc. Orc? I think that's like a massive, like, goblin. Orc? I think that's how you say it. And with, like, a, like, the arms on them are glowing. Like, they can produce, like, shockwaves. And then you would hear two voices. Uh, the two voices of Thing 1 and Thing 2, right? They would say in unison, I'm just gonna do Thing 1's voice, okay? Okay, brother, it's time for our ultimate attack. Because we know this guy's strong. We've fought him before. We know how his quirk works. We've watched him ever since. Now let's do this. Okay, unison. Merging. Gala. No. Okay. Let's do this. Now, gob quick. And then this this orc thing would raise up its hands, slam it into the ground, causing a massive shock wave and cracks on the ground going towards Izuku. But yeah, he's not just gonna take an attack, he's gonna move out of the way. He can't really do uh he can't really do shockwaves. He can send back a lot of stuff, but he hasn't really figured out how to do shockwaves yet. And then this behemoth would then his right hand would turn start to go up in flames. Just start to go up in flames. And then you'd hear Thing Two's voice. Alright, that's not his voice. This is, though, I don't. Yes, yes, we will beat you for the master. We will do this now. Now, my turn, my quirk. Now, I'm gonna use the friction from the air to light my hand on fire and then use the shock waves of my brother's quirk and then our special merge ability. Because we are twins, we have multiple quirks. Don't ask, we have two. And then our third, we have a couplet. He has split himself into both of us and merged himself. His quirk, he has a merging quirk. Now, I shall do this. It is my turn. Now, Goblin, Hellfire. And he would reel back his fist. He would use the shockwave quirk with this also, and his fire quirk to launch a massive, like goblin, like it would be in the shape of a fist. And once this thing would go, Midori would say, "Well, apparently you don't watch enough." Hold on. How annoying. Apparently you don't watch enough. And a circle would start to appear right in front of him. And it would send this blast back. I'm gonna check time. Okay. It's been like 10, 20 minutes, I think. Maybe 20-ish minutes. Right? And while this happening, the rest of the fights are still going on. Aizawa versus Nomu. And all that. Okay? But Midoriya would send this blast back with the circle. It would hit this monstrosity. But that was only half its power. See, what what also Midoriya can do with his quirk is split the attack. Half of it could go one way, the other half could go the other way. See, this other half of it, the attack, went after Zerks. See, right now, the three 1A students are having an issue. They are having a tough time with Zerks. So that's why Midoriya split the attack in half. And also, you know how he said, I really wish I set a trap here. During the time it took the goblins to uh, merge, which was a big flash of light, Midoriya set up a trap onto Kaminari. He has them all over the place. He has them on all the students and Aizawa, like their clothes. He's smart. He's planning out. So once this attack would hit Zerks, and during the same time this attack would hit Zerks, Zerks already sent an attack called Now, mate, wait. Haha! My ice quirk will defeat you! Now, Ice Emperor! He would send us. It would just be a lot of ice spikes, like icicles, just just going after Kaminari. Well, not Kaminari, going after all of them. But Kaminari would jump in the way of Juro and Momo. Meaning, he would take it, but once it wouldn't even touch him. It would touch him, okay, but it wouldn't do any damage. Well, it would stab into him, like in the arm, leg. But right after it would stab him, and once the first one stabbed him, the circle would appear on him, and Kaminar would say, "What is Am I having an awakening? What is happening?" And then you would hear Midoriya say, "Hey, Pikachu, I choose you." "Hey, Pikachu, I choose you." And then the ice spikes would double in power, double in size, double in mass, like more of them. These things would just go straight flying back at Zerks, and Zerks would be like, "Oh no." He would try to throw up his hands, but yeah, he wouldn't need to. The goblin uh, triples would jump in the way. This massive thing would turn his back to the attack and would take it for Zerks. And then you'd hear a third voice in there. You know, like, you know, I never really liked you, but my brothers really like you. Maybe a little too much. You know, look at my back. You'll see something. Maybe an old thing too, as you call them. I call them my brothers. Okay? And they're both knocked out right now. Since I pushed their bodies to take. I pushed one of their bodies in front to take the first attack. And then the second one took the other one. Thing 1 took the first one. Thing 2 is now dead. I mean, not really. Because they can't die while we're merged. Yeah, I can, but they can't. Now, this is for putting my brothers in danger, for throwing them to a side. And he would reel back his fist and say, Goblin Hellfire. And boom! He would connect with Xerxes' face, charring it, burning Xerxes alive, killing him. Well, unaliving him. And then Izuku would say, Man, I forgot about you. Huh? How you doing, Lugner? And the now known as Lugner would say, Well, I'm doing perfectly fine, Midoriya. How have you been? And Midoriya would say, Oh, you know, fine. Especially after I got revenge. And Lugner would say, Oh, good for you. Um, well, you three have a good day. Um, out of here. And Momo would say, Wait, uh, Ideale? You're not Zora Ideale? I know you're hearing him. You not gonna stop him? And Izuku would say, Nah. And, hold on. Let me do my trigger word. How annoying. How annoying. Nah, I don't feel like it. I gotta go deal with the others. Hey, Pikachu, come here. I'm gonna do something. Here, I'm gonna put another one of these on you. Okay? So, if these two get in danger, you can jump in front of them again without dying. Okay? Here, counter trap. And another counter trap would be on there. Now, I'm gonna tell you this right now, you three. I swear, if any three of you tell anyone else I have these on every single classmate, yours will be taken off and replaced with a more lethal trap. We all understand? And they would all nod their head and say, Yes, cool mask man, sir. And Kaminar would say, Dude, I'm not a Pikachu. And Izuku would say, Well, you are to me, runt. And he would like pat his head and he would say, Hey, usually I don't like the heroes that jump in front, but usually the ones that do that are actually real heroes, so I respect you. And also, don't be dumb. Remember, you don't have to jump in front of them. They also have the counter trap. Don't ask when I got them onto you. Okay? So, if you hear these explosions, as you hear now, hey, smarty pants. Actually, you're not wearing pants. Smarty skirts. Uh, can you create a plate? I got something for you. Give it here. And Momo, or Smarty Skirt, would make a plate. just like a steel plate, and he would put a explosive trap on there. And then he would say, "Okay, this has an explosive trap on it. What it does, it goes boom. So, if you all are about to get punched, throw this in front of you, and it will go boom on the guy. Okay, or the villain, or the woman. I'm not saying anything. Okay? Um, I guess I could give this to you three, but I don't feel like it because I don't know the cooldown, the how long it lasts. So I'm not giving it to you all. Um, actually, so you all don't die and get paralyzed. I I probably should." And then he would say, "Revelation of the cowardly." And then he would use this technique, which would have plumes of ash go like onto them, right? And what would appear would be many, like on each of their shoulders, would be many Izukus, like mini Zoras on him, just like him. That would be on top of him. And then Midori would say, "These little guys will tell you where my traps are, okay? What I want you all to do, I know you aren't, well, actually, you three might listen to me. Actually, unlike the others, go find your classmates, okay? I'm gonna go help your teacher. Well, our teacher, technically. Okay? Go find your classmates. Throw that plate at any big guy. Um, if you see Lugner again, say, hey, will you point us in the direction of our classmates? Lugner, okay, if they're not in their big form like you all saw. I know, I lost a voice. I'm sorry. How annoying. How annoying. There we go, I'm back at it. If you see Lugner, say, will you point us in our direction of our classmates? And if he isn't in his big form like you all saw, he has uh white hair, slicked ish, like slicked back, uh folded down on the back of his head like a mullet, or like slicked back, okay? Uh he has a scar on it over his entire face. It goes uh it goes at the bottom of his jaw, up over his nose, over his right eye, and up to his forehead. Okay, that's him. He's also like a little guy. I mean, not little. He's like 5 foot. He's actually the tallest out of like all of them. Out of the three siblings, the others are 3 feet tall. Well, in their like by themselves, but with Lugner merged into them, uh, they're like 4 foot 5, both of them, right? How annoying! I'm sorry. I know I'm saying it a lot, but it's my trigger word. Okay, I'm sorry. It's my trigger word. Okay? So, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go help out our teach. Okay? Uh, I seen a lot of dust over there. So maybe I'll be helping. But if not, then I'll just handle something else. Okay? See you later. Don't die, you three. Those things on your shoulders will tell you where the traps are, okay? Also. So, see ya. And then he would go. I'm gonna try to make this quick. Sorry. Uh, Actually, it's only been 40 minutes ish, I think. So I'll speed it up. So Midori would make it down to the main plaza where the villains first showed up, and he would see Aizawa being thrown around like a rag doll, right? And he would also see Bakugo, Kirishima, and Todoroki there, helping out Aizawa when they can. I mean, Bakugo, he's just jumping in, just like bang. So is Kirishima because they're both frontline fighters, right? So they would keep on going. Midoriya would make it there, and he would say, "Hey, you three. Well, Todoroki, uh, Hotshot, fire at me." And they would both say, "What? Why would you want us to do that? Just do it. I'll be fine. Go all out." Okay. And that's what they would do. Well, I mean, Todoroki would send his ice. Bakugo would send a, his most powerful explosion, right? At Midoriya, which you could also hear uh, Shigaraki laughing like, "Meh." We all know how he is. But yeah, he would be laughing, and he would say, "Well, Kurogiri, looks like our competition is here, eh?" Well, not competition. Sir, he's not our competition. He is being betrayed by his students by what it looks like. Oh, right. Man, they must really hate him. What are they doing? What is happening, Kurogiri? Sir, it seems like he is launching it at our Nomu. Your Nomu. That was made to kill All Might? Yeah, apparently. That thing's, well, Ideale, Zora Ideale, is. Wait a second. Well, he's right now using his quirk to double those attacks, and he's gonna send it back at Arnomu. But he will have to charge, like up, and then Shigaraki would say or yell out, "Nomu, kill Ideale, Zora Ideale, kill him!" And then the Nomu would get off of Aizawa, and he would start to charge at at Izuku. Izuku. But luckily for Izuku, he knows where a trap is. And it's gonna be real helpful. A paralyzing trap. And three counter traps. Well, the Nomu would run into a paralyzing trap. He would start to just he would he would be trying to move, but he couldn't. He would eventually move 1 foot, but then the charge is done. That massive attack that Bakugo and Todoroki sent at Midoriya would be launched into another counter trap that would, well, three more. So already very strong. It would be doubled, and then double it again, double it again, and double it again. It would be doubled a lot of times, and it would just go at um uh it would nearly take out the Nomu. Like it would do a lot of damage to him. And for good Midori would say, "How annoying! I really thought it would be taken out by that, but I guess I do have these." And he would start to hold up these like shurikens, knives looking things, like these weird looking things that kind of look like his teeth, all sharp and stuff. He would just chuck them at, like, he would have like five. He would just chuck these things at the Nomu, which they would all stab into him. And then there would be five circles, five of his circles would appear. And then boom, boom, boom. One at his dome, one at his arm, arm, leg, leg. Boom, 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 boom. He's out of here. And it seems to do nothing. Well, it does something, but not what Midoriya wanted. Midoriya wanted it to just make him go boom. Okay? He wanted it to go boom and be done with this so he could go rest. But yet, no, not at all. Can't rest at all. Woohoo. See, what it would do is take the arms off and the legs. See, what Midoriya thought he hit, it wasn't his head. It was his beak. And Midoriya would say, "Man, I need to work on my aim." And then the doors would open up, and he would yell out, "I am here!" And then bing bada boom bop bing bop boom. All Might would be there. Woohoo! And that's Midoriya's cue to get out of there. Um, what can I say? Midoriya and All Might don't have the best relationship. But boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. I want you together. Boom, 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 boom. Uh, yeah. And then the brawl with the Nomu and uh, All Might would happen, and All Might would win. And the other heroes would go help the others, right? And yeah, that's it for today. I'm gonna go record. Well, by the time this is posted, like uploaded, my post will already be out. I guarantee it. So go check out my Instagram. Uh, yeah, like, subscribe, comment how you feel about my impression on Zora, and yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Bye.